Hello, my name is Lenia and I am a regulatory affairs professional with a 5 years experience in regulatory affairs in different pharmaceutical companies. And I decided to make this presentation to tell you about the basics of EU regulatory affairs. So, regulatory affairs in European Union, it's different from US, it's different from rest of the world. There are different specificities. Just talking about European Union, we have different procedures, different procedures actually. And this was developed because in European Union we have different countries. So this was the way they found to make the countries work together to make medicines available as soon as possible to all the European citizens. European citizens, but also economic European area, which is, if I'm not wrong, Liechtenstein, Iceland, and Norway. So countries that does not pertain to European Union, but they are included. They also participate in these procedures together with European Union. They follow these regulatory requirements. So there are then 4 different procedures: centralized procedure, decentralized procedure, mutual recognition procedure, and national procedure. Decentralized procedure, or CP, as abbreviation, it's when it's for specific products. I will tell you later about this. And the pharmaceutical company has to make an application to European Medicines Agency. This application, it's like a dossier. In the old times was all paper, so a lot of paper. Nowadays it's everything electronic, but the dossier includes like 5 modules. Module 1, administrative module. Module 2, the summaries. Module 3, the quality part. Module 4, preclinical studies. And Module 5, clinical studies. So the pharmaceutical company sends this application to European Medicines Agency, and the marketing authorization, MA, will be issued by the European Commission and is valid for the entire European Union territory. Also is valid for the EEA, so the European Economic Area, and if I'm not wrong, Liechtenstein, Iceland, Norway. So this CP procedure is mandatory for biotech products, for certain therapeutic classes, and for orphan products, because of course we want to make innovative medicines available to the European citizens as soon as possible, so that all European citizens have the same, they all get the same, they can all get the same products at the same time. Then I would like to start with the national procedure in the end of this table. So the pharmaceutical company can decide to make a national procedure, for example, for a generic product. And in this case, imagine the pharmaceutical company will choose one country in the European Union, one member state, and the marketing authorization will be applicable only for that member state. Later on, so this company has then some product, this product approved in one member state, one country, one marketing authorization, later on imagine that they have a strategy to increase the number of countries, increase the presence in other countries around in European Union. So they can use this national procedure to make this product approved in the other countries. And this procedure is called mutual recognition procedure. So, for example, the national procedure was in Portugal. Okay, the product is marketed, is available in the market in Portugal. Later on, the company can decide to make a mutual recognition procedure for Spain and Italy. Imagine. This means that the reference member state will be Portugal and the concerned member state will be Spain and Italy. So the RMS will be Portugal, CMSs will be Spain and Italy. And this means that, yeah, in simple words, that Spain and Italy will more or less rely on the assessment of the dossier done by the Portuguese authority. Yes, because, I forgot to tell something else. Because one big difference, the centralized procedure, the application is done to the European Medicines Agency to make the MA available in all EU territory. But for the national procedure, the application is done to the national competent authority. And each country has a different national competent authority. So, imagine another strategy. A company can decide to develop a generic product to make it available at first in 3 different countries in EU. Then they will decide for the DCP, so Decentralized procedure. They have to make a request. They have to choose the reference member state, and the rest of the countries will be the rest of the member states will be the CMS, the concerned member states. And this means that the MA will be granted or available in these 3 different countries. So in the centralized procedure, the submissions are sent to European Medicines Agency. The CHMP, the Committee for Human Medicinal Products, will assess the dossier. The European Medicines Agency will send the opinion to the European Commission, and the European Commission will then grant the marketing authorization for the European Union and the Economic EEA, Economic European Area, Economic something. This procedure is compulsory, so is obliged for products derived from biotechnology or from medicinal products, products that are for the treatment of AIDS, cancer, neurodegenerative disorders, diabetes. This is the idea. So the idea is that the most innovative medicinal products will be available at the same time for all European citizens. So if we have then a national procedure, we have a national marketing authorization in only 1 member state, then the company decides to expand to other countries, they can go to a mutual recognition procedure, MRP. They have to choose the RMS, and then the other countries of the procedure will be the CMS. Well, the RMS usually is the country of the national procedure. The reference member state will validate the application and will distribute the assessment report to the concerned member state. The concerned member state will validate the application and approve the assessment report, and then the marketing authorization is issued for the concerned member states. These procedures are follow fixed timelines. In the decentralized procedure, the applicant will submit an application to different countries. One of these member states will be the reference member state, and the others will be the concerned member states. All countries have to validate the application, and the reference member state is responsible for distributing the assessment, the preliminary assessment, to the concerned member states. Then there will be comments. Sometimes there are comments that are sent to the concerned member state and the applicant. The clock is stopped, formally is stopped, but of course it continues. The applicant responds, and then once the applicant responds, then the clock runs again. Then the reference member state will update the assessment report according to the responses of the applicant and will send to the concerned member states and applicant. And if all the member states then approve this assessment report, then approve this assessment report, then the marketing authorization is issued for all countries. Yeah, here is the link to the CMDH website with more with the guideline of the flowchart actually of the decentralized procedure. So as I told you, a company can decide to have a product only in one country, and then they go for a national procedure. Then later on, if they want to expand to other countries, other member states, then they have to go to a mutual recognition procedure, and afterwards they can decide to expand even to other countries, so they go to the repeat use procedure, which is basically the same timelines as the mutual recognition procedure. If the company did DCP, a decentralized procedure, and then later on they also want to add more countries, more member states to this procedure, they can also go to a repeat use procedure. Besides, of course, if we have these products like biotechnology products, orphan medicinal products, or products for the treatment of AIDS, cancer, neurodegenerative diseases, diabetes, of course the company is obliged to go to a centralized procedure. However, for the other procedures, decentralized, mutual recognition, or national procedure, this is decided according to, of course, to a strategy, according to fees, because each procedure involves fees. It depends from country to country. If a country is an RMS or if it's a CMS, it's a different fee. Also, for example, if you have a generic product, you can have, imagine 3 different decentralized procedures run at the same time for the same generic product, usually with, of course, with the same reference member state, but with different CMSs. And why is that? Because, imagine, I will give an example. Imagine we have one DCP with Portugal as RMS. Well, let me rephrase. We have 3 DCPs, the 3 with reference member state Portugal, but one with CMS Italy, another one with CMS Spain and France, and the third one with CMS Germany. Yes, this can be done. This is all part of a strategy. It's all about fees and also according to the experience of the company, because different member states will issue different questions about the same dossier, and at some point, if the company is not able to answer properly or the response is not accepted by the member state, the company can decide to withdraw some member states from the procedure. So this regulatory strategy really involves a lot of background and experience and fees. It's a long discussion. So I hope you liked this overview. Let me know if you want to see more of these regulatory basics. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.